What's up, Tiller fam? It's your favorite Tiller coach who lives in North Carolina. That's me, Carlos. Hey, I want to share something real quick that actually has nothing to do with the Tiller tip. Well, it has a little bit to do with it, but it's just come up recently, and I think it's funny. So, I coach a lot of guys. I coach a guy who's older than me. I coach some guys who are a few years younger than me, and then I coach a few young guys where I'm by age wise, I'm old enough to be their father. Despite that, I've always said yeah, this is like a big brother relationship where I'm pouring into a little brother. And I mentioned that to one of my guys, and he said, "Oh, really? You thought it was like a big brother relationship? I always thought it was like a father figure relationship." And I was like, "Whoa!" I was a little bit offended, and I was praying about it, and God was like, "Yeah, how young do you think you are? Like, this is the season I have you in. You're going to father spiritual sons and pour into them." So I was like, "Okay, if God's telling me that, that's better than some young punk that I'm coaching for him to tell me that." And then I look in the mirror and I see the grays coming in. You see these wisdom grays coming in. So hopefully I have some wisdom for you today. So this has actually come up in a few Tiller sessions where a guy will tell me about an event, a situation, a conversation where he's been frustrated. So with a family member, a spouse, employer, employee, in ministry, and in that moment, these guys that I've coached, they've told me, in that moment, I prayed for patience. That's a great thing to pray for. But sometimes we focus so much on the fruit that we forget about the source. It's like walking into an orchard and asking for an apple when the owner is willing to give you the whole apple tree. Why ask only for patience when you can ask for the Holy Spirit, the one who produces patience in abundance? Why ask only for love when you can ask for the Spirit who overflows with love? Why ask only for peace when you receive the presence of the Holy Spirit who becomes the source of peace in every season, our mountaintop seasons, our suffering seasons? In Galatians 5:22 through 23, the Apostle Paul says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self control." Notice it doesn't say the fruit of human effort, it says the fruit of the Spirit. Fruit is the natural result of connection. An apple tree does not strain to produce apples, it simply stays rooted, healthy, and alive. And because of its nature, fruit appears. In the same way, when we stay connected to the Holy Spirit, his character begins to grow in us. The Christian life is not about trying harder to act patient while boiling with frustration inside. It's surrendering to the Spirit so deeply that patience becomes the natural overflow of God's presence in us. When you need more patience, ask for more of the Spirit. When you need joy, ask for more of the Spirit. When you need self control, you guessed it, ask for more of the Spirit, because when you receive the tree, the fruit will follow. And look, fruit takes time to grow, but here's the beautiful thing: God is patient with us while He develops His character within us. Every trial, every delay, every difficult person that you encounter may actually be an opportunity for the Holy Spirit to produce more fruit in your life. So today, don't just pray for apples, pray for the tree. Pray, Holy Spirit, fill me, grow in me, produce in me what I could never produce on my own. As you walk with Him daily, the fruit of the Spirit will begin to show, not as something forced, but as evidence that God is alive within you. Tiller fam, don't just ask for the fruit, ask for the source. Love you guys. See you next time.